Last time, our heroes had finally delivered Mayor Higgs's letter to the Baron of Ravenhill. They had also stopped the strange group of elves led by Maeth's old clan leader from assassinating the Baron. Now they were ready to travel to Dragonrend and register as an official guild to seek greater adventure and fortune. Along the way, however, they met a few problems. For the past few weeks, ever since they had left Helby, Maeth had been waking up feeling rather poorly with no clue as to why. One night, while the others slept and Maeth kept watch, he noticed his travelling bag was moving. Upon investigating his belongings, he found something rather unexpected. Remember way back when in episode 1, when our adventuring party went to the Traveller's Rest Stop and Maeth found a random bottle that he just went, oh, this is cool, and put it in his pocket? It turns out it was really a mimic and had been nibbling on him every night since. For those of you that don't know what a mimic is, they're small creatures that take the form of literally any inanimate object and then attack people who pick them up, or try and use them in any way, such as maybe the chair you're sat on, or the door to your bedroom, or your bed. Literally anything. Everything is mimic. Suffice to say, this sudden revelation startled everyone awake, and they had a surprisingly hard time trying to get rid of this tiny squishy creature, but eventually they did. The next day, they came across a homeless man relaxing on the side of the road. He introduced himself as Angeletto and asked if the party would do him a favour. A group of bandits had beaten him up, stolen his pipeweed, and set up camp in a local wood. Unfortunately, he could only pay them a single copper for their trouble, and the party refused. This then backfired on them in a very unexpected way. Turns out Angeletto is actually a lesser known demigod of safe travel local to Thalia, and upset that the party wouldn't be willing to help out the kindness of their hearts, he decided to curse them so that their feet felt as if they were walking on hot coals, and then poof, disappeared in a puff of smoke. Infuriated at being tricked, and in lots of pain because of their feet, the party decided to travel to the local woods and ambush the bandits in question. After dispatching the ne'er-do-wells, the party found something rather odd that they weren't expecting. Turns out the bandits weren't just attacking people for their money and pipeweed, they'd also kidnapped a young man named Tayron. The party freed Tayron and agreed to accompany him back to the bridge town of Hailton where he came from. As they left the woods, our heroes found Angelito waiting for them. He complimented them on a great job and rewarded them with a single copper coin and removing the curse before vanishing in a puff of smoke. Tayron, dropping to his knees in amazement at witnessing his god, explained that the coin was a boon. If you flipped it, it would always land arrow side up, pointing in the direction of safest travel. Maeth was less than impressed. Taking Tayron with them, our heroes ventured to the bridge town of Hailton in order to cross the Lonely Run River and make it to Dragonrend. However, when they got there, they found that they were on the Dorrington side of town. Tayron explained that Hailton was a toll road town for travellers, but once they had earned enough money from the tolls to pay off the Silks Guild at Dragonrend, the people of Hailton wished to no longer tax travellers on their journeys. Some of the town, however, had grown greedy and wished to keep taxing people. This had split the town in two, and the greedy side started calling their town Dorrington. The two cities had been at war with each other ever since. Heading through Dorrington, the party were met with a cold and hate-filled welcome once the townsfolk spotted Tayron was with them. The townspeople started accusing him of seducing their women, and were annoyed that the bandits they had hired hadn't killed him. Wishing to avoid any innocent bloodshed, the party scared off the townsfolk and crossed over the bridge to Hailton, where they saw a rather unsettling sight. It seems that after Tayron's disappearance, the people of Hailton had kidnapped a young woman from Dorrington and were holding her hostage until Tayron was returned safely. The hostage was in fact Tayron's secret lover, Lunara. I love a good Romeo and Juliet rip-off, don't you? After giving the people of Hailton a stern talking to, the party freed Lunara and left the two towns to their petty civil war. Our heroes were also kind enough to take Tayron and Lunara with them so they could start a new life together in Dragonrend. After a few more days of travel, everything was going rather well, until one night, while Armless was keeping watch, he got stabbed in the back by an assassin. Hearing Armless's scream of pain from, being stabbed in the back, the rest of the party woke up, apart from Dawson, who couldn't make that session. Our heroes quickly overpowered their assailant, who in a desperate attempt broke away and tried to drive their blade deep into Dawson's heart. Tayron bravely dove on the killer's blade, saving Dawson's life and giving the others a chance to bring the assassin down. Unfortunately, the party couldn't save poor Tayron in time, and he died a hero. As Paige comforted a grieving Lunara, Mayeth and Armless rummaged through the assassin's things for a clue as to why they had been attacked. To their shock, they found a slip of paper with Dawson's face scribbled on it in charcoal, and the name Creek written underneath. Thanks for joining me today, everyone. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the little bell icon, as it really helps get the views and share this fun project. Have a great week.